How do you set the image size in Photoshop when creating a new document? When making a new document in Photoshop, there are many options that you can choose for image size and resolution, as well as color space. Which ones should you choose and why? When you open up Photoshop, you can go to File, New. Inside the new document window, you have some presets. You can go to your recent sizes, saved presets if you have any, and then there are some pre-made presets from Photoshop for photo, print, art and illustration, web, mobile, film, and video. Most of these are going to be dimensioned in pixels, which is the best. Notice on photo, it defaults to inches. This is kind of a legacy artifact. It can be helpful when you're deciding what size physical media you want to print, but then you have to think about the resolution or the pixels per inch. It's generally better to always think in pixel dimensions because every digital image has pixel dimensions. If I select print, I can select tabloid, which will be 11 by 17 inches. It defaults to 300 pixels per inch. I can select landscape or portrait, and it changes the dimensions. It's always a good idea to just double check pixels so you can see what size it's going to be. This is the correct size for 300 pixels per inch for an 11 by 17 image. In the color mode, most likely you're going to use RGB color unless you are specifically needing CMYK or lab. The color bit is usually fine with 8-bit, but you can increase the color bit to 16 or 32 depending if you're working with HDR images or high dynamic range images. You can also select the background contents. It can either be transparent, a specific background color, or black, or a custom image. Under the color profile, you can either not manage the color or choose one of these profiles. If you need a large color gamut, Adobe RGB 1998 is great. Or you can use this working RGB, sRGB. The web and digital media generally defaults to sRGB, so this can be fine for your work. Once you've decided all the aspects that you want, you can even save this as a preset. If I click Save, I can say 11 by 17 preset. Then I'll save the preset, and I can make this anytime I want. Now I can click Create. Once I have my document, I can work in it as usual. It's always a good idea to save your document right away. Hopefully this helps you make a new document in Photoshop and choose the options that you need to get started.